Now we'll welcome our class of 2023 Salutatorian, Miss Abigail Hudson. Followed by our valedictorian, Miss Inam Emevo.
Superintendent Dr. Lisa Herring, Atlanta Public School Board members, school administrators, parents, families, friends, mentors, and of course, the graduating class of 2023. Good evening to you all. As I stand before you today as the 2023 Salutatorian of Daniel McLaughlin Therrell High School, I would like to say, thank you, Father God. Gracias, mi amor. Amor. Love. That one word encapsulates my why. ¿Por qué? Because it's why I live. It's a task given to each and every one of us. It's why I want the best for everyone I come in contact with. It's why I dress the way I do, why I fear less. It's why I am so optimistic and say yes to challenges. And most importantly, it's why I am your salutatorian, Abigail Hudson. Every one of you has a purpose. I didn't know that before, though. I didn't know my purpose when I started high school back in August of 2019. It wasn't until November 2020, when we were all in the midst of a global pandemic, that I started reflecting and making revisions to my life. I still didn't know my purpose, but I was closer to finding it. From then up until now, I evaluated myself and realized I had habits I wanted to change, specifically my leadership skills. I didn't really know where to start, but I knew I was in good hands because Dios ya ha planeado ayudarme a aceptar mi potencial y sobresalir sin límites. In English, this means God had already planned to help me embrace my potential and excel beyond reason. I started to find my purpose in the process. God had already placed people in my life to help me. My Spanish teacher was one of them. My Spanish teacher, Señorita Jones, helped me with taking initiative and speaking. I told her that I wanted to speak Spanish fluently, and she told me to immerse myself in the language. She told me not to be afraid to ask for help from native speakers and to talk to them. I'm currently still working on that, but I definitely feel more prepared to take on the challenge. Por su amor, because of her love, Ms. Odom was another person who helped me. I met Ms. Odom the summer before 9th grade at the Bridge the Gap program, and she pulled me right under her wing. She knew I was a bit reserved and was ready to take on the challenge of pulling me out of my comfort zone. I was not good with public speaking, and I did not like presenting. However, Ms. Odom saw the potential in me and convinced me to speak at an event for her sorority. She prepared us before we spoke and encouraged us as we went up to speak, like she did before this. Recently, Ms. Odom also presented me with the opportunity to interview candidates for our new principal. To pick this principal required collaboration with other members of the GO team and speaking with the candidates. This gave me more practice with communication skills and critical thinking skills. I enjoyed my experience, and that led me to be more comfortable speaking and signing up for those types of roles, and it also led to Mr. Edwards being our new principal. It also guided me in researching the United States Foreign Service so that I can one day become a U.S. diplomat. El amor, or the love from Ms. Odom, moved me a step closer to reaching my goals. My friends, mis amigos, were another important group of people who helped me grow in my communication skills. They questioned why I would turn down leadership opportunities. I wasn't aware of how much I did that, but I knew why. It was my fear of not being a good leader and not being able to effectively communicate with others. I then realized I wouldn't become the leader I wanted to be if I didn't try. That pushed me to start saying yes. Su amor, or their love, encouraged me to embrace my potential and push past my fears, and for that amor, I say gracias. To the class of 2023, I'm gonna miss y'all so much. I love you too. Because I embrace my potential and let people help me, I want you to embrace your potential by making use of the connections and relationships that you have. If you don't already have relationships with others, begin to foster them. Famous tennis player Althea Gibson once said, "No matter what accomplishments you make, somebody helped you." We are surrounded by people who can help us achieve our goals. Don't be afraid to accept that help. Be open to receiving it from people with different experiences from your own. Failure will come, but don't let that prevent you from moving forward. If you haven't found your purpose yet, you may find it in the process of pursuing higher education, starting a family, pursuing a career, or serving our country. I would like to thank my family and friends for all the support they have given me, and my counselors who have helped me so much with my mental health and with school. And as we leave behind childhood and walk into our future, let me say to my classmates, te amo. I love each and every one of you. And I hope nothing for the best for you all. Gracias, good night.